Are you guys fucking serious right now? Are you guys being serious right now? Like for real, bro? For real? You want some magic answer? I don't care how long you've been talking to this girl for. I don't care if it's been 6 months. I don't care if it's been 2 days or 20 years. If you're talking to a woman and she doesn't text back, unless you end the conversation, you do nothing. And when I say you end the conversation, if she said, "Oh, I'll be there soon," and you said, "Yeah, no worries," you ended the conversation. If you said something to her which she should respond to, and a woman says nothing at any time, doesn't matter what it is, you do not text again. You do not text again. Never. If you do, you are chasing her. If you chase her, her instincts is to go further away. We are not much different as men ourselves. Because I'll tell you something right now. If a woman is coming after me and it's intense, like, I mean intense, bro. I've had some women that double, triple, quadruple text. I am not opening that shit. I'm not opening that shit. Because it was way too much, way too soon. And I'm not talking about a woman that I'm talking to already and there's like interest already and she sends four messages at once. That's different. I'm talking, I say something, she says something, and I say nothing, and later on she says something else. I don't respond to that, and then she says something else again. That's a wrap. Because if she said something in the first place, I would have responded if I wanted to. There's a reason I didn't. And if you already don't want to respond, which somebody can sense, by the way, and they text again and then again, and it just, they're desperate. Desperation is not attractive. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys right now. If you're talking to a woman and she does not text back, you just do nothing. Get back on Tinder, get back on Hinge, get back on Bumble, get back to the streets, go back to the clubs, go back to the grocery store, go wherever the fuck you want. There's women all over the place. I'm not saying you don't have to do any of these things. Just get back out there. Get the fuck back out there. Stop being hung up on one female, bro. It's in their hardwiring nature to just disappear sometimes. It's also in their nature to stay. It's also in their nature to be attached. But it's also in their nature, for whatever reason you don't know about, she can leave. And if she does, and she doesn't text back, we move on. We don't get upset. It doesn't make her heart sink to her assholes. It doesn't do any of that. And if you have experience already, and you've been through this countless amounts of times, you will get to the point where you do not feel that no more. I swear to God. You will not feel like that no more. Maybe it'd be different if you're actually with a woman and you're together in a relationship. If it's that deep, she's probably not just gonna ghost. If it's that deep, there'd be conversations leading up to the end, and then the end could come and she could ghost after that. But it's not gonna be like you're getting "I love you" texts and then just gone. If yous are actually together. If you're in a talking stage, you could get that. Because some women out here, bro, you don't know what she's been through. You don't know how evil that they can be. I'm telling you right now, they can do some crazy shit. And the whole time you thought she was being real. The whole time you thought you were about to have this amazing date. And no, she lied. She's not who she pretended to be. She's miserable inside. She's depressed. She's anxious. She's a little weirdo. And she led you on to make it seem like she's a sweet girl. And yeah, she's going to date you and shit like this, right? She just wanted your attention the whole time to feel better about herself. But she's never going to meet you for the simple fact that she already knows you're not going to like her. There's some women out there, man, they might look good on the outside, but they're so insecure that they will not even date you in real life because they're so concerned that you're not going to like them, they won't even show up. I just wish, man, that dudes understood women a little bit better because, bro, none of this is a big deal at all. None of this is a big deal. No matter what kind of situation you find yourself in with a woman is a big deal. Women are not a big deal. The shit they do is not a big deal. We don't put ourselves in positions that's going to make our hearts sink to our assholes. We just don't do that. Because they are capable of making you feel that way, we're just not going to put ourselves in a position for that to happen because anybody could be there. If I played my cards incorrectly, I could be there. If I got into chasing after her because I want her so bad, and then she goes and that pain kind of sinks in, your heart is going to sink to your ass. Because you feel it. You feel the rejection. You feel the anxiety, the anxiousness. She's gone. She's not there. She's not replying. And you actually tried hard for her to reply. And she didn't. I'm not even going to put myself in that position. If I'm talking to a girl, we're texting, we're in a talking stage, whatever's going on, and the conversations are normal and stuff like this, and then she just doesn't respond, automatically I know something is up with her, and that is cool. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, like what happened? Like, should I text her again? And you just get in this panic. Bro, you have to be so smooth and just so free with women that none of it even matters. Absolutely none of it even matters. None. I'm telling you, boys. You gotta get to this level, and if you're not, you're just gonna have a shitty time. And it's not going to be fun. These women can make you believe anything, man, and I know for sure that is how you guys get put in those situations to begin with, is because the woman you were dealing with made you believe things that were not true. I had a friend near the end of last year, the start of this year, and he said something like he was on this first date with this girl and it's been a while since he's been on a date. He's like, man, and we talked about this shit, bro. Like, we talked about this shit many times. He's like, man, I think she's the one, bro. I really think this could be my future wife. And I'm like, man, I hate to break it to you. I've experienced that feeling so many times with so many different women. And you want to know something? I'm not married to one. Let's just chill on that a little bit. Yeah, they don't talk anymore. They don't talk no more. Like it never lasted any amount of time. And you know what's funny? They stop following anyone that talks the truth about this shit, and just, oh, that stuff isn't real, there's good women out there, da 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 da, and then all of a sudden that falls through. All of a sudden they're back following the same fucking pages. Yup. Back following the same pages because This shit is the truth, man, and I really do believe I do this better than just about anybody. 100%. There's some other good creators out there. They have some valuable insights. I get very deep, very real into these insights, and it's hard to be as good as this at what I do. Very hard. Because I've been through every situation you could possibly think. I felt every negative emotion you could possibly feel. And I know how to work through that shit. Very, very easy. Once it was hard, now it's easy. I feel like I have women figured out. And some people say, oh, you think you have it figured out and you don't. I've been through that already. I know for sure I have the game wrapped around my finger because there was many incidents that happened after I thought I had it figured out, and then I knew I had it figured out. I have it figured out now. Because I got tested again and I passed those tests that I failed when I thought I had it figured it out. Now I do. I'm to the point where I could have an amazing woman in my life for years. I could even turn her into a wife. And I would still in my mind believe there's a possibility this could end and I'd be completely fine with that ending. Not that I would want it to end, but I'm fine. If she wants it to end, if something happens, if she switches up, if something just changes, I'm fine with everything, bro. This is how I know I have the game around my finger. Because no woman can bring me to that place of fantasy to make me believe that this is just God's blessing, that something incredible just come and happened, and this was the person you're supposed to be with all along. I just don't believe in that anymore. I just do not. Not that you can't be with someone and it can't be amazing. It's just, there's definitely more than one person in the world you could be with. Like, there's a lot of amazing women in the world. There's a lot of hot women in the world that you could be with. And just because one came your way and made you feel a little something and made you feel some type of connection doesn't mean shit, bro. They can all do that. They're all capable of doing that. And you don't even find the women nearly as attractive once that attachment wears off. A woman's biggest game is getting a man attached. When a woman can get a man attached, you're in serious trouble. I'll be detached for the rest of my life. I could be fucking married with 10 kids. Not gonna happen. But I would not be attached. Like, I promise you. There's always gonna be a part of me that is not attached. I just don't believe men attach to women like just so strongly and all that stuff. I don't believe that, bro. Like, anytime you're super attached to a woman, it ends because you're really not supposed to be. You gotta almost let them attach to you like it's your little daughter or something. Like, in a weird way. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just like they're attached to you. You like them and stuff like that. You don't dislike them, but you're not super attached the way they are and all into it. Like, you're a man and you got shit to do. And you might even love her and stuff, but it's just like you're not that attached. You know what I'm saying? You're not that fucking attached. You're not super in love. You're with her and stuff. You love her. You take a bullet for her, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I could also live without you. And that's just being a man. It just is. Bro, the way I view my life, I can already see the end. Like, I am me now at the age of 31. I can already see the end. I can already visualize my years right now until 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I just don't give a shit. I just don't give a shit if a woman is in that time period or not, and then I'm going to die one day. I just do not give a shit. Some guys sit there and they actually give a shit. I have to get married. I have to have this girl. I have to have a family. I do not. I used to think I did, and my life was far worse. You want to know something? Me having this mentality doesn't mean I'm never going to have that. I just don't give a shit. That's actually probably going to make that come even more. And I don't do it so that's going to come. I genuinely just don't give a shit. I know how to love my life without anybody in it. Anybody. I know how to do that. And I do believe this is all a part of becoming a man. I do believe. And one day, yeah, I would say so, bro. I would say I'm probably going to have a woman one day. I don't know if I'll get married. Kids, most likely. I don't want them anytime too soon. I'd like to live out most of my good years. And, I used to think I wanted them at the age of like 26, 27, 28. But no, 35, 36 or something, 37 maybe. That'd be better. So yeah, it'll probably happen. Probably. There's lots of time. Even a year is a lot of time from right now. Let alone 5 more years, 6 more years, 7 more years. Should be light work. I'm going to be much further ahead in life. It's just light work. There's lots of women around. It only gets easier, bro, as you keep going on. It doesn't get harder. It's fucking damn near impossible when you're 20 years old nowadays. Because the girls that are your age that you got to date, they don't want you when you're 20. They want fucking guys that are 28 that got a lot of life ahead of them and they're way more successful. And they can give these girls that are 20 years old a much better time. Financially, trips, bedroom pleasure. They're funnier. They're just better. A guy that's 28 compared to a 20-year-old, he's probably going to be a lot better. Unless a 20-year-old had rich parents, he's a stud, he's a pro athlete. Then, but how many men are going to be like that? Exactly. So, you guys get the point, man. Do not devalue yourselves because of women. Who gives a shit, man? She didn't text back. Talk to another one, man. If you can't, just keep living life. Because another one is going to come. You just get me? Who cares, bro? The last thing you should do is double, triple, quadruple text. Not a fucking chance. If you said something to her that she could have replied to and didn't, leave it at that. Keep living your life. Don't sit there every day thinking about it. Is she going to text? Bro, literally delete her fucking name. Like, carry on with yourself. Telling you, boys. Some of you do yourself so dirty. And it's because of your mentality that you have. I'm telling you full well, don't do it. Stay safe out there. I'll see y'all in the next. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all the motherfucking now.